Hello and welcome to another update of Students Netherlands. My name is Kay and I want to talk about this place called Saxion, which is a nightmare for your future. Uh, in my last video, I talked about why this place is not a real university. So if you haven't watched that video, please do so. In this video, I'm going to talk about why majority of foreign students at Saxion keeps failing. Um, Before I go into that topic, I want to talk about their marketing. Saxion has a very strong marketing online. They show these happy pictures, and they also have a student ambassador program, which you see over here, which encourages students to take time from their studies and join to promote the, 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 the institute. And sometimes they will even pay you. So, and they will only accept you into this program when you can only and only talk positives about the college. I try to talk about why the teachers are not teaching us in class, and they're not interested to hear such things. They're only interested to hear that you go and do your work and don't ask any question, don't make a complaint, don't cause any issue. If you fail, it is students' problem. However, if you do find things fun, exciting, and you're more than welcome to join their students ambassador program, and then you can promote with your selfies at the campus. They have some nice campuses, but in Europe it's nice. It's normal to have nice buildings, but and a lot of the foreigners they get involved into these programs, try to promote and mislead other students. Uh, this place spends more money into marketing than actually hiring better teachers. So let's get into the topic about why majority of foreign students in sections keep failing. So number one and topmost reason for students being failing is because the teachers here are uninterested and sometimes also unqualified. They have to get some outside teachers who are not the permanent staff from other universities to come and teach as a visiting teacher to teach some of the subjects. Because the teachers don't want to be a qualified teachers don't want to come to a hockey school and waste their time. They go to a proper university. And if you have ever met teachers from a hockey school and a university, you can clearly tell the difference. The teachers here are they're very overconfident, and they try to present themselves that they know more than they actually do. In classes, if you try to ask many questions, technical questions, they will simply not know the answer. And the best way to avoid answering your questions is that this is your assignment. You should know how to do it. This is your job to learn it. I'm not going to give you the assignment answers. And this is a number one excuse that I've been hearing when I ask technical questions. After the first year, I learned that it's pointless to go to the teachers. It's rather just it's much better to go and learn on YouTube, and that's what I've been doing in order to pass. And that's what a lot of students have been doing in order to pass. The teachers provide no help to weaker students. They would congratulate and promote students in a sense that look at this one student out of all the class. If he or she can do it, why can't you? It must be your fault. But you know what? Those students who do well, they already know the stuff that they're trying to learn or get a degree in. For example, software engineering. If you already know how to program, then you will have a less of a difficult time. But if you're new and you don't know any programming, this is not the place because they will not teach you. What are students doing in order to pass? they copy others' assignments. They ask other students to give their assignments so they can copy. And usually the student who has done their assignment, who already knew or copied from internet some of the code, they are passing the codes around in order for students to pass. Now, I don't blame students who are copying other students, because the college doesn't have empathy for students who are trying to pass, and actually they have they don't want other students to be copying, which is okay, but they don't even care to teach them. They don't try uh, to to treat the underlying issue of why this such thing happens in the first place. Is because when students are not learning, their eye is on the marks and the passing of the subject. That becomes the priority and issue, and that's why students are paying other outside internet services to do their assignments just so they can pass. If you get graded badly because the teacher seems to favor some students over the others, and if you try to ask the exam review to go and check your assignments, they will always and always favor the teacher. Why? Because the teachers are grading lower than they should on a written answers. Why? Because they have no way to justify a student's graded higher or what they deserve, because for them it's a policy to always grade lower, so it keeps them safe from any audits from outside parties, because they have to justify what they've graded and why they've graded, and a lower grade saves the teachers from having to justify why they graded such. And that mainly comes down to teachers don't know what they are really teaching. Maybe this should be a separate video about the teachers, but I will give you this in this video. When a new teacher joins in saxion, they always put the teacher on the first year. Why? Because the teacher doesn't know the subject matter, doesn't know the syllabus, doesn't even need to have an experience, but they build experience by looking at and repeating everything over and over again, and because once the students start delivering assignments, they have to read them, and then they get educated on the matter by the assignments. I have given presentation to a wall in which I knew the teacher doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about, and I know I'm going to get a 6 out of 10 because the teacher doesn't know, and the questions they ask are very general. They do not even ask specific technical questions because they don't know what you're trying to do. Okay, the teachers here they joined years and years ago, and then they're still there because the system doesn't allow for them to move around to find a different job or something. They are not up to date. They're trying to teach you software development, but they have the oldest technology which you will not be able to use in a real job market today, because all of their assignments and technologies are many years old. And if you have a problem when you have done the best you can, and if you try to go to their system or the teachers, I've talked to the teachers, and if I tell them why we're not being taught, they just simply point the finger back at you. You're not working hard enough. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You tell me, if in a class 95% of the students have failed, who is there to blame? Is it the students or is it the teacher? The teachers do not get blamed for anything, and teachers get protected by the institute. They have lawyers, they have departments who will speak for the teachers, not for the students. And this is something I have seen firsthand. For you to join saxion, you have to prove your level of English. But trust me, the teachers here, a lot of them, they can't even pass the IELTS test themselves. So I don't understand where the double standard comes in from. their study material, which somebody created years ago, contain grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes, half Dutch. You read a sentence, a paragraph, 2 lines are in English, badly written, then comes a 1 line completely in Dutch, then they continue again in English. OMG. This is the reality that you come to face. I was thinking that, hey, I'm going to Netherlands. I'm going to have a great college with me, behind me, in front of me, whatever, call it. But I found myself scammed for a fake university. So if you're failing, it's your own fault. And if you're passing, the teachers are doing well. That's what they're doing. Okay, so I wanted to let others who wants to join this place. You are more than welcome to join. They will be happy to take you in, but you will not get the learning experience that you're trying, you're imagining. And at the end of the day, foreign students need more support than the local ones. They don't find that. And if they fail, it's only in the best interest of the college, because they have to repeat the subjects, they have to pay more fees, and it works. It's a win-win situation for everyone. The students are in a weaker position to bargain and get what they want, because they don't want to offend their teachers. They don't want to offend the people who will grade them, because the teachers will grade you badly if you cause any issues. So there are more videos coming up, so do subscribe to this channel. If you're thinking about joining this place called Saxion, my sincere recommendation is to try to go for a real university, not a university of applied sciences, because here you will be on your own. And it's not about Corona that we're doing stuff online, or we were doing stuff online. It's not about that. I've attended online and offline classes. They just want to blame the students. And in the assignment situation, I've received such an assignment, and when I go back to the teachers and say, hey, were we taught all of this? Yeah, we were taught on this slide, on this page, over there. So they will quickly cover what was written, but it's never that, oh yeah, let me help you with this. Never teachers offering, oh, let me go and sit down with the student and see what the questions are so I can help the student learn. It's not that. It's about them. Yeah, we already delivered. The classes are over. We can't do anymore. The classes are done. Now you're on your own. And if you failed, you've got 2 weeks to redo your assignment again. If you tell me something, right? If a student failed the first time, can the student pass again just by being on their own? No, they need additional support. But they never provided support and teaching in the first 8 weeks. And then they don't have anything more lined up. Their marketing is very strong, but their teaching system is not. Okay, so I will leave you with that, and I will see you real quick in the next video. Thanks for watching.